Hello students, good morning. Most welcome to Rita Das classes. I request all the new viewers to subscribe my channel. Today I am going to teach you 5th lesson of class 10. The topic is 100 Dresses part 1. First of all, we have to know about the authoress, and we know that E.L. Easter, who was born on May 1906. She was an American children's author and a children's librarian. Her book Ginger Fire won the New Fry Medal. Eleanor based the story The 100 Dresses on her real life experience as the girl who received Peggy's hand-me-down dresses. She was died on July 15, 1988. After knowing about the authoress, we have to know about the introduction of the lesson. This is a beautiful story about a small girl, Wanda, by L. Easter. Wanda used to go to school on foot and sit next to the last bench in one corner of her room. All the girls in her class used to make fun of her poverty and funny name. She never quarreled with anyone. She was always calm. When a drawing competition was held in her school, Wanda took part in that competition. He made the design of 100 dresses. All the designs were beautiful. She was selected for the first prize. This surprised very much. After knowing the introduction, we have to just know the difficult words meaning. The first is the twisted, which means changed, and faded means dim colored, and velvet means soft cloth, and hitching means catching, teasing means traveling, and after that there is a lessons of Wanda 100 Dresses. It was written on the Wanda Petronsky. This was a story of a young girl whose name was Wanda Petronsky. Her family had immigrated to America. She studied in a school of America. She belonged to a very poor family. She used to sit in the corner of the room number 13 in the last row in the school. This was a corner where generally the rough boys used to sit. They used to make noise, and when anything happens fun, Wanda did not sit there because she was rough and noisy girl. On the contrary, she was very quiet, but she used to come from the boggin side, and the place was full of dust and dirt. At the time of coming, her feet were caked with the dust, and she did not want to make dirty the classroom. She was an introvert girl and did not speak much in the classroom. No one had ever heard her laugh. Nobody really thought much about Wanda. Students thought of Wanda only outside the school hours. They waited for the while she was going to or the coming from the home. They waited for her in order to have fun with her. The two girls of her class, Peggy and Maddie, often talked to her, and they made fun of her. Peggy was most popular girl in the school. She was pretty and had curly hair. She belonged to a rich family. She had many pretty clothes. Maddie was her closest friend. Peggy and Maddie were not bad girls, but they used to have some fun with Wanda Petronsky. The student in the Wanda's class found her name funny. Wanda was and always alone in her class. Wanda did not have any friend, but a lot of girls to talk to her, and she always used to come in the school in a blue faded dress. The dress was not properly ironed. The girls used to surround her in the schoolyard. Peggy made fun of Wanda's and asked her how many dresses she had in her closet. Wanda replied that she had 100 dresses. These dresses were of different colors and designs. Then Peggy would ask her whether dresses were of silk and velvet. Wanda would reply that she had dresses of velvet as well as silk. The girls would ask her how many pairs of shoes she had. At this, Wanda would tell them that she had 60 pairs of shoes. The girls would suppress their laugh when they talking to her, but as soon as Wanda's back was turned, they started laughing loudly. Peggy was rich, but she was not arrogant. She was not cruel. On the contrary, she saved younger girls from bullies. But she and other girls could not understand why Wanda told a lie about her dresses and shoes. But the girls only made fun of Wanda. They never made her cry. Maddie herself was a poor girl. She used to wear clothes given by other persons, so she was sympathetic to Wanda. She and Peggy were fast friends. That is why never said anything when Peggy made fun of Wanda. But she herself never laughed at Wanda. She did not like Peggy's asking Wanda's about the dresses. Whenever Peggy mocked or made fun at Wanda, Maddie felt bad. She wished that Peggy would stop teasing Wanda Petronsky. Maddie decided to write a note for Peggy, asking her to stop making fun of Wanda, but she could not collect the courage to do so. And this and Wanda did not come to the school on Monday, but nobody missed her. She did not come on Tuesday also, but when she missed the school on Wednesday also, Peggy and Maddie noted her absence. They wondered why she had not come to school. Maddie remembered Wanda's taking about one of her dresses, which was pale blue and with colored trimmings. Then Maddie thought about drawing colors and in contest in the schools. The girls were given the design of the dress and the boys were given design the motorboats. Maddie thought that Peggy would win the dress contest as she was very good at design. Next day it was result. Peggy and Maddie hurried to their school as Miss Wasson would announce the result of the drawing contest. They did not wait for Wanda. And when the girls reached their school, they were surprised. There were hundreds of designs of dresses displayed in the room. Then Miss Mason announced the names of the winners. Jack Beggars had won the boys, and she said that all the hundred dresses, design of dresses had been made by one girl, and she had won the medal. Her name was Wanda Petronsky. But Wanda was absent, and the children clapped their hands in joy. Maddie asked Peggy to look at the blue dress about which Wanda had told them earlier. They appreciated the drawings made by Wanda Petronsky. After the explanation of poem, we have to know the summary of the poem. The story is told from the perspective of one of the Wanda's classmates, Maddie, who is the best friend of the main player in the daily daunting and teasing. After Wanda is absent for a few days, her classmate learned that her family has moved away to the big city where they will not be mistreated for being different. Maddie begins to wonder about the girl she and her friends used to constantly tease and realizes that she knows very little about her. She begins to wonder why they started teasing her in the first place and is overcome with guilt for making fun of her simply because she is poor and has a funny name and is different from them. Maddie knows that she should have stood up to her friends and defended Wanda. She feels guilty for not speaking up, of standing by and allowing her friends to tease Wanda's. Maddie and her friends later discovered that Wanda is a very talented artist and that her drawing of 100 beautiful dresses has won the school's art contest. The girls realize that they misjudge Wanda and feel incredibly guilty for never believing her stories of her 100 dresses. In the end, the girls write a letter to Wanda, hoping to make amends, and they are pleasantly surprised by her willingness to forgive. At last, the theme of the lesson, The Hundred Days was book written by Eleanor Est back in 1994. The story of the book is about an innocent girl named Wanda Petronsky and her experience of bullying in school. The story was narrated by the author from the perspective of Wanda's classmate. The main theme of the story is about the act of forgiving someone's mistakes. In the story, Wanda forgives her classmate who used to bully her for her weird name and her story about 100 days. The story ends with a letter written by the girls who bullied Wanda about their pleasant surprise about Wanda's artistic talents, her readiness to forgive. At last, the conclusion of the lesson. We should not make fun to others. It is a very bad things to tease other students. Thank you.
This is a day we can do anything, anything, anything. And all our dreams light up the way. We can have everything, everything, everything. So